Welcome back to the Y Factor. Why does thing sound so damn so slow? Because the movie we are about to review is so slow. The makers are going to make three parts of it. Brahmastra Part 1 Shiva. So-called labor of love of Ayan Mukherjee is 10 years in the making, 10 years in the planning, 5 years in the making. Well, this is no Dick Tracy. Well, I agree the movie had been plagued with a lot of production issues and then the pandemic delay, etc. At the root cause of it, on paper, to give Ayan Mukherjee the due, the story intent was correct. His plot idea is brilliant, trying to amalgamate modern day romance and Indian ancestral mythology. Brilliant concept. Where they go wrong is when the production comes into play. Because it's a king of nepotism, so they have to be star kids only. Yes. And then he has to go out of the way to promote, oh, she's the best actress in the country, or he's the best actor in the country, or Falana Dhingna on their paid coffee shows. So then that dilutes, that shows, okay, the corruption is there. So eventually, that starts seeming into every aspect of the film. So eventually, the only thing good about this movie, besides Shah Rukh Khan, and I'm not doing a spoiler, they went out of their way to promote him as Brahmastra, is the special effects. Yes, they paid a bomb, must have paid a bomb for it, and they have done a good job with the usage of the special effects. Brilliant, world class, undoubtedly. But that's all it is. From the word go, the sense of urgency which they're trying to signify in the script only comes through from Moni Roy's character. Means the movie opens with Shah Rukh, brilliant way to start off and everything, but his character as the person who's supposed to be one of the keepers of the Brahmastra is so laissez-faire. I mean, he has a very cowboy attitude that okay, he'll get through this guys, and then he uses his powers to get away, but then he gets overpowered, and then when it suits, his mind doesn't function as per him, and when it suits, he gets control back again. The entire thing actually somehow doesn't gel well. But Shah Rukh's performance, as always, he shows that why is he Shah Rukh Khan. This part gets interwoven with Ranbir's entry, and in the entire Dasera Puja or Durga Puja rally that they've shown, everybody is traditionally dressed, but you only have one sleeveless, low-cut lady, and then if she had to catch his eye, that's aliabhatt for you. It means you want to show induced South Bombay glamour everywhere. You do that, then you're taking away from the core of the aspect of it. That's the entire intent, I think, from the makers, because then their story is not rooted. And then it goes on and so forth. They try to keep the balance between the love story, which is like a sidetrack, and the Astroverse happenings. And they do a fairly decent job till the interval to give the benefit. And then you feel, okay, take here. Because you know very well that it is a trilogy, they are going to take your time to pace out the story. So you're fine with it. Then you have Nagarjuna's cameo coming in, which is also brilliantly shot in terms of special effects. Logic goes for a toss, but then it's fine. We're not talking logic here, it's a fantasy film. But then again, post interval, the movie takes such a big nosedive. Matlab, absurdity to its core. It's as if they decided, कि, okay, how much more kachra can we add on to this so that second half khich jaye, so that we can build up for the last 5 minutes for the linking of the sequel. And such a long convoluted climax for a part 1. And then the best part is they haven't learned from the predecessors, be it KGF, be it Bahubali, which came up with successful part 1s, where they left the part 1 on a slight cliffhanger. Bahubali, nobody can beat that till date. He kept the audiences guessing for 2 years कि कटप्पा ने बाहुबली को क्यों मारा. He had the daring to do it. These people have taken a safe zone. So what happens then? Suddenly everything falls flat. I think halfway through they realize कि अगर part 2 नहीं भी बना तो part 1 का ending ठीक हो जाएगा. So they've ended it on a very feel good way. कि part 1 का, so it could have been easily part 1, the entirety of the movie also. And then वो बनाने के लिए भेज दिया कि हाँ part 2 coming up Dev, which I think they should not, but they would not. I don't think they'll have the money after so many disasters one after the other. वो थोड़ी जुग जीने वाले हैं. But having said that, they always will come up with a liger also. So in terms of acting, Ranbir is decent. Amitabh Bachchan is okay. In an attempt to use his baritone and the pronounced Hindi and the high tech Astra verses and everything, doesn't have the impact which they thought on paper they might have it. Dimple Kapadia, I think the logic was to build up for part 2 and part 3. I hope they don't come out. Nagarjuna is decent. Shah Rukh Khan was the only main thing. Aliabhatt is a misfit in the role. Means you don't, as a character also of Isha, you meet somebody at a Diwali party and you just jump across terraces to go into a basti in the outfit that you're wearing, just on a whim. For a foreign return kid to deal with a local DJ is unwarranted, unheard of, unexpected in real life. But then this is dharma, so everything which can do good for them. Overall, don't trust me, listen to this lady. Your opinion of the film?
Absolutely horrible. You can't even pay me to watch it. Not the first part, not the second part. Worst 3 hours of my life.
Is it that the movie is bad or acting is bad?
Everything. The movie, the acting, the script, everything.
Thank you. You understand how victimized people will feel after this movie? Forget the fact that it is a waste of money. It is a waste of your good 3 hours in life. So does it have the Y factor? Definitely not. Pathetic music. Means Dharma normally is known to have pay the music directors well to have good music. This is pathetic. Ayan Mukherjee's music is always good because he's always been with Dharma. But bad. Even the background and all is decent. It's very heavily inspired by Interstellar. If you ever get to see this on OTT, don't waste your money in the theaters. We'll come to the main background as Interstellar inspired. The corn chase field. Poor, lousy acting, poor screenplay, and a bad film overall. Only good special effects. So जब OTT पे आएगा ना फ्री में तब देख लेना 2 घंटे का special effects show. It's worth it. Does it have the Y factor? Definitely not. I am giving it a measly 1 for the special effects alone. Do like and subscribe to our channel, and please follow us on Instagram and Twitter.